Mia had always dreamed of working in tech, and when she landed a position at NexusTech, it felt like a dream come true. The company was renowned for its cutting-edge projects and innovative culture. But from the moment she met her boss, Veronica Hale, the dream began to sour. Veronica was a woman of few words, her piercing gaze and icy demeanor sending a chill through the office. She demanded perfection, scrutinizing every line of code Mia wrote, offering no praise, only criticism. Days turned into weeks, and the pressure mounted. Mia found herself working late into the night, her health deteriorating under the constant stress. Veronica's demands became more unreasonable, her temper more volatile. Mia couldn't understand why she was being treated this way. One evening, as Mia stayed late to finish a project, she overheard a conversation between Veronica and a mysterious figure. The words blood transfusion and daughter caught her attention. Curious and alarmed, Mia decided to investigate. She dug through company records and discovered a shocking truth. Veronica Hale was her biological mother. Mia had been adopted as a child, her past erased, her identity hidden. The realization hit her like a ton of bricks. Her mother had been searching for her, not out of love, but out of necessity. Veronica's health had been failing, and she needed a blood transfusion to survive. But the blood type she required was rare, and Mia was the only match. Veronica had orchestrated Mia's hiring, manipulating her into a position where she could extract what she needed. Confronting Veronica was inevitable. Mia demanded answers, her voice trembling with a mix of anger and betrayal. Veronica admitted to everything, her cold eyes betraying no remorse. She had used Mia as a pawn in her desperate game for survival. The atmosphere in the office was thick with tension as Mia and Veronica stood facing each other. Words were exchanged, sharp and cutting, each accusation more damning than the last. Veronica's face twisted with disdain, her composure slipping for the first time since Mia had known her. "You think I used you?" Veronica sneered, her voice low and dangerous. "You were nothing more than a means to an end, a tool to save my life." Mia's heart pounded in her chest. "You lied to me. You manipulated me. All this time, I thought you were my boss, my mentor. But you were just using me." Veronica took a step forward, her eyes narrowing. "You should be grateful. Without me, you'd still be a nobody." The words stung, but Mia stood her ground. "I don't need you. I never did." In a flash, Veronica lunged at Mia, her hands reaching for her throat. Instinctively, Mia grabbed a nearby shard of broken glass from a shattered picture frame on the desk. She swung it wildly, the jagged edge catching Veronica's arm. Blood spurted from the wound, and Veronica staggered back, clutching her arm in shock. The room fell silent except for their heavy breathing. Veronica's face contorted in pain and fury as she looked at the blood staining her sleeve. You dare." Mia stood trembling, the glass shard still clutched in her hand. "I won't be your victim anymore." Veronica's knees buckled, and she collapsed to the floor, her hand pressing against the wound. Mia stood frozen, staring at the woman who had once been her boss, now lying on the floor, blood pooling around her. Emergency services arrived moments later, but despite their efforts, Veronica Hale succumbed to her injuries. The news spread quickly, and the once glamorous NexusTech was thrust into the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. Mia was left to pick up the pieces of her shattered life. The betrayal she had experienced was deep, but it had also awakened a strength within her that she never knew existed. She left NexusTech and started her own cybersecurity firm, vowing never to let anyone exploit her again. The experience left scars, but Mia emerged stronger. She had lost a mother, but gained a sense of justice. The betrayal had been deep, but it had also been a catalyst for her transformation. In the end, Mia learned that bloodlines didn't define family, loyalty and integrity did, and she would never again be anyone's pawn. Until she received a letter from an unknown sender that read, "Hello, Mia. You killed my mother, and now you must pay."